It's Madden NFL 22, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Raiders and the Vikings coming up next.
This will be fielded inside the 5, and he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. On 1st and 10, Cousins escaping the pressure right. And his first look is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Cousins dancing to his left. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. Play fake. Cousins. On the move to his left. That is caught by Thielen. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. From the red zone now, Cousins. Flush to his right. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson there to make the grab. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. On the return, Tyron Johnson. And he returns this to the 22. And the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Carr throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep, D.D. Westbrook. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And the Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. They go play action. Cousins. Open man here is Conklin. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
From the 16, Cousins. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Cousins now. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Cousins gives way to Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. Third and goal. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal. And this time he is in. Yes. Dalvin Cook punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Joseph now to have the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Johnson now to return it. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Here's second and 10. Carr gives to Richard. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. KJ Osborne, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Here comes Johnson on the return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Throwing now is Carr. Drops this off to Richard. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. On 2nd and 10. Carr. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, Carr. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Carr. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. Now a throw caught by one of their linemen. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. A big play there on the fake field goal. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity. opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield.
And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfro in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Returning it, Johnson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 22. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr throwing middle, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfro. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Here's Carr. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Carr completes it. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the draw, Richard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down. Now Carr. He'll swing this one out to Richard. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down. A really nice catch, but bottom line, that should have gone for more yardage.
Give him a pass in the flat that allows him to get upfield. There's plenty of distance between him and all the defenders. Actually cost himself some yardage there. Yeah, they got the completion, but it could have been so much more.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Lets it fly for Thielen. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 78 yards. And the Vikings use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Now here's Johnson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now we'll throw here to his running back. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it'll be 3rd down. Carr going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Now Carr, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Johnson now returning. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And It's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Play action now, Cousins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Vikings! Tyler Conklin, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Cook, they'll try and run it. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just said, well, my kicker's hurt in this. No, okay.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Looking downfield for Jones. They've got his man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play there for the Raiders. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. To throw is Carr. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Carr. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Now a 2nd down and 6. Again, it's Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run with Cook. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. The kick by Joseph is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Johnson now to return it. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.